Howdy, I'm JK and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, so is almost everyone else, so welcome. For this video, I'll be illustrating two of my friends' dreams actually. We thought a collab would be a lot of fun since we both enjoy making videos, so why not help each other out? Cheeri, CJ, and I have known each other for a couple of years now and have unintentionally followed each other through college, so, they're pretty cool. So this first dream is from Cheeri. Take it away.
Okay, so this dream happened probably like 3 years ago. Basically, what happened was I was in a group of strangers, but I was held captive by a bad guy, and he was super controlling. He controlled like weird things like what perfume we wore, and we were separated into little small groups. Like we had more than one people held captive, and so we're sitting in these groups, but like we're isolated from each other's, but like we're together still. Here he's like holding us hostage. So basically, what happened was each person in these small groups had a different power or like special ability, and some were more like curses, some were freaky, and they were like, this is the flesh eating guys, and for some reason that was like a power slash ability thing, and I don't know how that's a power, that's just cannibalism, but that was my dream. Everyone was scared of this guy, and so we wanted to like get rid of this guy. We wanted to take over and get the bad guy out of there, but the only way we could do it was girl power. We had to work together in order to defeat the final boss. So what we decided to do was we would merge our powers together to fight the big bad guy. And I actually don't know what other powers we had, but they could be cool things. And JK is very clever and very creative, and she can help us with this journey. But they all like, it was kind of like this ponies. I think of like My Little Pony, like the friendship is power, unity, friendship, but like cooler than that. And so yeah, we defeated our captors, and the only reason why we were able to do that was because we worked together, and that was it. And we did it. And that is it.
Jerry's too kind with how creative I am. I may be creative, but the execution part is still the struggle. Honestly, the first thing I thought of was a giant Power Ranger suit. Like each group of people have a part of the suit, and the giant kaiju Power Ranger suit is what defeats the bad guys. I have no idea how that would even look like, so I just decided to show a bunch of caged people, and I pictured an old hut for some reason. Unfortunately, I also rushed this painting, so it looks like trash, but love the stream though, 10 out of 10.
Okay, so in this next dream, I vividly remember I was in a bathroom. No, I was walking into a bathroom, and I was wearing these really super tall, super spicy red heels, which is something I would totally do for sure. In a bathroom. So out of nowhere, someone attacked me and I was murdered. Just easy peasy. Like I didn't have any skills. But then instead of dying, like you normally do in a dream where you die, no dying. It was like one of those video game shows. Like, have you ever had one of those web comics where you die, but then she's like, no, but then I wake up and then I do revenge. This was my dream. And then I did revenge. Just kidding. No. I started over. Back in the red heels, but this time I knew better. So I prevented that from happening. I didn't walk into the bathroom, but I watched, and this girl with black heels walked in the bathroom. But she got exoed instead of me. And so I was saved, but I was sad because there was like this lady with the black heels. She, moved on to the life. So then I'm in this big room. I'm running away from this bad guy, and there's all these doors everywhere, and none of them is safe. And there's red Kool-Aid, wink, wink, everywhere. Can I say that on, what can I say on YouTube? I don't know. Blood. There was blood everywhere. And so it's all on the walls, it's on the floors, it's everywhere. This is really disgusting. It's chaos. And I like keep pushing through door after door, just trying to find a new place, and I can't. But then I finally get out. But then things get a little bit stranger, because in this world people don't actually pass on. They actually become white ghost like versions of themselves, which is just a ghost. That's just another way of saying a ghost. And they still looked human, but they were just like little ghosties going around, but they were like super scared of dying again, because I guess in this world you could, exode. So then there's these two girls fighting. One of them's evil, one of them's good. Then the good one passes. She also got stuck between life and death, and then there was nothing. So this, like, I don't know. This universe is kind of like just doesn't make sense. And then Elvis was my boyfriend. So that is my dream. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. That's the dream. And then I woke up. Wait, what is this about Elvis? I have notes on Elvis. He was my boyfriend, which was so random, but somehow felt totally normal. And then I was looking for him, asking people where he was, and that's it. He was hiding in the shadows, and yeah, that was it. Running from Elvis.
I love how she references a common trope of webtoons of the reincarnation stuff. So stinking funny. And for some reason, Cheery having Elvis as a boyfriend is super on brand for her. I can see her as an Elvis girl. Is she? I haven't asked yet. Are you, Cheery? Are you an Elvis girl? Anyway, with this one, I was experimenting with the background a bit and it kind of looked really cool. I'm finding my style little by little, and digital painting is starting to be a bit easier for me. I really still have a hard time, but I'm learning and I can see my progression, so that's fun. On to CJ.
So this dream was when I was in middle school, so I don't remember a ton of the details, but I remember enough, I think. I was in a Comic-Con and I was so excited because I had always wanted to go to a Comic-Con. I had never been able to go. And I was having fun. I was doing nerdy stuff. I was dressed as Wonder Woman because she's my favorite superhero. Just having the time of my life, right? And I went on what I thought was a little ride for the Comic-Con people. Little roller coaster type thing. Turns out it looked more like kind of like a Ferris wheel, just kind of like a lot of spinning kind of thing, like one of those like gravity training things. Turns out it wasn't a ride or a roller coaster. It was this highly sophisticated military training thing for like actual real superheroes. And the girl next to me, she was very proud of herself and she was like, I have this kind of military award, this kind of a military award, and this kind of military award. What do you got for this training? And I looked at her and I looked down and I said, the wrong superhero suit. But unfortunately, by that time, it was too late to get off. So I went on the ride, and hey, I survived, so.
So, CJ was telling me afterwards that most of her dreams were just her giving these banger one liners. And honestly, I have to agree. Saying the wrong superhero suit to an actual superhero is hilarious. And I could definitely see this in a movie. I also know that I would not have survived that ride. When I was younger, all the rides were amazing and I could ride all of them. Now that I'm 25, for some reason, your body betrays you and you cannot ride what you used to. Still love roller coasters, but if it's that whole purpose is to get you to feel the laws of gravity and motion, I'm out. I will get nauseous for the rest of the day. I still don't like my default illustration, so I think I'm going to try to shake things up. I practiced with the line art in this video to see if I like them, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm learning, so I'm sure by the time I figured out, I've gone through so many videos. We'll figure it out. But this one turned out the best though. Sorry, Cheery. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and thanks for staying through it all. I actually love making videos. I'm actually surprised how much I've enjoyed making, like, I don't know what, the 3-4 videos that I have so far on this YouTube channel. But please go check out Cheery Designs videos. They are super uplifting and her vibe is so chill, along with her fun art. I really like her illustration style. Unfortunately, CJ does not have a platform yet, but we'll try to convince her eventually. She's also a talented artist like Cheery and has amazing stuff. If you like the dreams and want to share your own, please comment below and I would love to read and illustrate them. Please like and subscribe my channel also to follow up on more art, and that's all I got. Oh, and this song was made by a friend and it's super fun and I hope you enjoy.